and you were a kid and she was talking to the... Oh, no. Oh, I loved them when they were the cockroaches. And YouTube hasn't even got all of their songs. YouTube hasn't even got all of their songs. It's sad. A band disappearing from history to sing to kids. And they made more money doing that than what they ever would as the cockroaches. You'd be about the same age as my nephew in Toowoomba. Princess Boo Boo. I got a nephew in Toowoomba. Yep, he was there when the cockroaches first became the Wiggles. I was babysitting. I just got out of hospital myself, but that's a long story. Anyway, I feel like there's going to be indecisive stuff come out, or take a chance vibes come out. I don't know yet, but yeah, before they were big, when they wore homemade skivvies, not their brightly coloured skivvies. Seriously, they were dull and overwashed. That was when my nephew saw them too. So there you go. My nephew in Toowoomba, in Queensland. Was a fan at that fan stage too. Before they even introduced Dorothy, before they even introduced the big red car. And now they're a worldwide phenomenon. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's one of their things. Yes, I was Scorpio Darkness, but it was an orchestral band. I played 3 instruments, saxophone, clarinet, and French horn. In that order. Alto sax. But, yeah. Don't worry, I played at a Neil Diamond concert. That was my claim to fame. And there was one that popped out. I don't take pop-outs. I'm a hopeless shuffler. Mirror ball, reflection. Okay. You switch to your phone, delightful, no worries. Ah, you played flute and oboe. Ah, I always hated the oboe because the reed vibrated on both lips. That's why I never played the oboe, so good on you, Captain. Okay, Princess Boo, you've waited long enough. Here it is. Water, surrender. Oh. Actually, it's strange that the reflection card came out because water also contains your reflection. And water absorbs the conditions that are surrounding it, much like we as humans can absorb the conditions we're put under. So, fingerings were the same as the flute. I did try the oboe and the fingerings were exactly the same as the clarinet. So there you go. But back to Princess Boo Boo. About time I did this. And again, Zenny Optical. You got to start sponsoring me, Zenny. See, I do need new specs with bigger lenses. These little librarian ones are driving me nuts. I need bigger lenses. I don't need bifocals, so Okay, water. I do feel like water. I know you're in Queensland and water is a big thing, but there's too much of it. It's like it's almost like I'm drowning. You don't have anything to do with each other and they keep popping up. It's almost like I'm drowning, and I'm picking up Barden, and I know it's a suburb in Brisbane itself. It's very close to Brisbane City. You have felt that way. Okay. Water is a versatile element in the way it flows and takes the shape of whatever container it is placed into. Didn't I say that when I was doing my tune-in on the card, that it absorbs whatever it is surrounded by? Now is a time to release control and surrender to the pull of the current. Fight the temptation to force a situation or an outcome. Oh, that's interesting. You will get the best results by allowing events to play out organically. Be flexible and try to work with any outside elements that come your way. There is also heightened emotions at play when it comes to water. You may find yourself more emotional than usual, but don't try to temper your reactions or numb yourself. Allow the feelings to come and eventually go. This card also represents nurturing and replenishing. Go with the flow and take care of yourself at the same time. Ride these waves and see where the tide takes you. Additional meanings can mean the rise of feminine energy, emotional healing and growth, letting go of control issues, using your intuition, stay fluid, meaning move with the situation, and drink water. Duh. Yes, most people don't know that a healthy water ratio for your day, and this is if the climate is tepid, meaning if the climate means you don't need air conditioning or heating. The recommended dosage of water in your daily intake is 2 litres. I drink 2 litres, I'm up all night. But once I got used to it, it didn't happen. So drinking 2 litres of water a day is the body's best way of flushing toxins. But I'm now hearing the flute from the song we're not supposed to mention because the royalties go to the koala. I'm hearing Land Down Under. Do 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 do. I come from a land down under, where women glow and men. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Princess Boo Boo will know the song. It's Men at Work, by the way, but I feel I didn't hear it for just a random reason. I feel like there is relevance to it. And I do know we're still in flooding time for you guys in Queensland. We're starting to come out of it now, or should be. But seriously, it's 13 degrees Celsius here in Melbourne. That is unusual for April. I do feel that there may be visitors arriving and there is pressure to accommodate them or pressure to show them around. And hopefully that resonates in some way, Princess Boo Boo. But I did like the go with the flow interpretation Crystal Banner gave of the water card, of the surrender. Because I get that the outcome could go either way. It's going to be fun. But yeah, going with the flow and not expecting an outcome. I like that. Oops. There we go. I just growled at my camera. Smart one. Karen, it's an inanimate object. It can't growl back. The flow makes sense. Yeah, because the outcome could be either. And it's like part of you's been trying to predict an outcome for 3 different situations. And it's like playing chess. The more situations you have, or the less situations you have, the more possible moves there are. I've been weirded out by my reads today. Weirded out. Okay. You've got the star at the bottom. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. You've got the sun in your read and the star. Go with the flow. Don't expect an outcome. And the best possible result will come from it. But before I leave you, Princess Boo Boo, I feel like you've been planting seeds. And I don't know whether that's metaphorical or physical. I feel it's physical. You've actually been planting seeds of plants. And I feel they're food-based plants. And then I have to leave it there. Sugar. Seed of thoughts. That will do me. As I said, I didn't know whether it was metaphorical seed or actual seeds. I see it growing though. And I want to correct your typing of thoughts into wishes. I don't know why. It could be the old teacher in me, okay? And yes, I did lecture at a university, so I did teaching. And it's freaky weird. Yeah. Seriously, I insisted everybody call me by my first name. I wasn't very popular with the faculty. I was popular with the students, but not the faculty. Seriously, they were adults. Treat them like adults. Okay, now I believe it is you, Delightful, but I'm just going to double check. Okay. Yes, and then Lady Palace Athena. So Yeah, uni is adult time, but there were a lot of first year teachers that insisted on keeping the Mr. and Mrs. or Professor. They insisted on keeping their titles. Trust me. And I'm going back a lot of years. And Delightful, you are next. Okay. I'm getting excited as I try and tune into your energy, Delightful. I'm getting excited. Okay, no, that's not the deck I want. That is the deck I want. Okay. Can you understand a feeling of excitement? A feeling of having received good news? Somewhat. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Knight of Wands. There's more good news coming in. I feel there's been a slight weight reduction in someone that has improved their health. I feel that person is either Virgo or Leo. Seriously, major arcana cards are coming out. There you go. There has. Major arcana cards. This is a turning point. I feel someone is and I can use Aussieisms here. Someone's throwing a spanner in the works. Two people, you know, sister and her partner who is a Virgo. Okay. I need to go back to the person who lost weight and their health has improved as a result. Someone's trying to throw a spanner in the works or trying to be first at something. Okay, yeah, trying to be first at something. You think you know who it is. Okay. I do feel that there is people standing up for the person on the other end of this conflict. I do feel that before the end of this month, there is going to be a well-fought battle come to a conclusion. Okay. But I feel this is for you. A well-fought battle will come to a conclusion. You're wanting to travel. I feel your priorities have changed. Okay, 8 of Cups. 2 of Swords, yeah. You're now torn between two different decisions moving forward. And this is you yourself, not your sister and her partner, but you yourself. It's not your sister and the partner trying to conceive, is it? You know what? I feel it is. You're a friend. Then I need to go to the friend. I know you are. I feel there's a race. I'm sorry to say, but I feel there's a race. Okay, 10, 10. You can see that. Okay. But I feel you've changed priorities. It's almost as if the desire to travel is here as well, competing with, do I throw myself into something potentially painful, emotionally, financially, and physically, or do I appreciate the freedom, which I've never got with you before, Delightful. And I feel it's yourself that's been, rest with those conflicting feelings. Don't enter into a competition. Your life is your life. I feel you may have fell in love with theatre. And when I say theatre, I'm getting more live performances theatre than movies. And a desire to change hair colour, which usually means the totally opposite than the travel. A desire to do a drastic hairstyle change. Okay, I can understand that with the stage, but the desire to do a drastic hair change. I'm glad I closed the queue, actually. I'm losing my voice now. Yeah, but this is specifically to do with hair. Specifically hair. It's either a drastic change of hair colour, going from dark to blonde. Okay, please pop back in and let me know if you do a drastic change. If it's a drastic change, you're going to have to put travel on hold, if that makes any sense at all. If it's a drastic hair change, you will have to put travel on hold. Okay. You're wanting to get more out of life. You've experienced a fun side of life and it is rolling forward. And I do feel it's you and your partner that have lost the weight. I don't feel it's your sister and her husband. I don't feel it was purposeful. I feel it was accidental. You just don't want to get your hopes up. You know you've got these feelings. That's okay. A change in weight. I felt weight loss, but I feel that change has made certain things healthier. You don't want to get your hopes up. Can you understand planting a David Austin rose? I'm a tea rose person myself, so for me to even see a David Austin rose in my mind's eye is rare. you've got a better relationship with food. Well, that's good. But can you understand planting a David Austin rose? Okay, Google it and then tell me whether you've got it or not. Some gardens have them and they don't even know. Because they can look like some carnations, believe it or not. Yeah. You need to sit with your conflicts, because I feel there's a chance here that the hairdresser's appointment is going to result in a radical change. Okay, I need to go to the pale pink one that sort of had purple outside flowers, purple outside petals, and pink right in the center, or the biggest part of the center. Your Nana wasn't Dorothy, was it? I'm only going to accept it if it was Dorothy, because it's getting late. After 6 hours, the spirit connections tend to be weaker. There you go. I'm not going to accept it, but yeah, it is a possibility. I believe Nana had a birthing issue at around the age of 54, 55, and ended up having a total hysterectomy. And I believe Nana had 3 children. Three surviving children, I need to say. Okay. Is that the Nana you were talking about before? Using Nana and Gran confuses me a bit. Your Nana has 4 surviving, 1 passed. Okay. Can you understand Nana having a full hysterectomy mid-50s due to a birth? It could be the miscarriage or the... I've got to work out which one it is now. I'm still being told 3. Okay. Was Nana in her mid-50s? I've just got to work this out. If it's 4 surviving, it's not 100% sure. Okay. Can you understand? No. I'm with the Nana that has passed. So please ask your questions of close family. I believe that Nana, the 4 surviving children, 3 are female. Three males. Okay, 3 of the same gender. I will accept 3 of the same gender. When I'm tired, I'm more likely to accept different things because it's harder for me to reach up. The one who passed was female. Okay. And April, I don't know whether it's a name or whether it's right now, is important. April is important. Oh, thank you, Delightful. I'm trying. Your Nana's nice, though. She's patient with me. She's not telling me off. She's just encouraging. It's wonderful. Your screen cracked up. That's okay. Hopefully it's back up and going. April was when she passed. Thank you. And in your quiet moments, say a prayer, because I believe she's sitting next to you. I believe you have something woolen of texture beside you. And you know how mink rugs can feel like wool? It's woolen of texture. And I feel it's on your left side. You have a fluffy dressing gown. That'll suit me. Can I ask, is it blue? Blue. Okay. It's either blue or pink. Whenever I get blue or pink, I see Frozen and can never make up my mind which colour. Okay. Very close. Okay. Please give me feedback with the haircut, because I feel it's going to be radical. It's going to be radical for a reason. And I do believe I said it would be natural conception for you when you doubted it. I do believe it is. And this haircut is going to be radical because most people intuitively know and get a radical haircut just before they find out. And it's really weird to know that most people actually do know and get a really weird, radical haircut. As I said, the trips that were enjoyable might have to be put on the back burner. On low heat. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck and hopefully I get the Empress. Okay. 9 of Wands. Can you understand you don't want to be poked and prodded anymore? Journey of Soul Discovery, welcome in. And thank you for the hydrate. You're over the poked and prodded phase. Okay. I'll cross my fingers, I'll cross my toes, I'll cross everything. Journey of self-discovery. Thank you so much for popping into the chat for the first time. Welcome in. Hopefully we'll see you again. You can vibe along with us. You can join in whatever crazy things happen in stream. I have no script. My guides guide me. Okay. Yeah. You're feeling like a test subject. Oh, you poor thing. Mwah. Well, hopefully you'll just do something crazy with your hair, because you'll know. It's like the only person that this doesn't apply to in terms of the people I know that have had multiple children is my sister never did. And she had 6. My sister had 6 children. Every other pregnant person knew they were pregnant without really knowing it, because the appointment at the hairdressers before they announced their pregnancy, they always got something ultra radical done with their hair without knowing they were actually pregnant. Because once you are, you can't do anything radical with your hair. And as one was a sister and one was a best friend, I actually do know that they weren't lying. That they did it without even knowing. Oh, get a new tattoo, a piercing, or chop all your hair short. That's okay. It's the radical things you can't do after knowing you're pregnant. Or a piercing you can still get done, but everything else is, yes, it's put on hold. It's a no-do once you find out you're pregnant. Like, hair dyes are toxic and can invade the bloodstream. Tattoos are toxic and can invade the bloodstream. So think of the things that you have to stop. They've got a lot more no-nos now than when I was conceived. Seriously, it was okay for pregnant women to smoke. And they could light up in the child centres. Seriously. It did me no harm. Back then you could actually smack kids. It's like, it did me no harm whatsoever. The world has gone soft. And I've always said this to my sisters. I've said, any of your kids look like they're going to hurt themselves, I'm going to make them hurt. If I stop them, and I stop them from doing something that would hurt them, that is reaching for the stove, running out in traffic, they're going to get a slap on the butt. Because their action, had I not stopped them, would have hurt the hell out of them. So they're going to know that that's how it feels if they keep doing it. Call me mean. But seriously, if the end result is going to cause harm to them, oh, delightful. It wasn't the wooden spoon that... Oh, it wasn't the wooden spoon I was scared of. That did not hurt. The Mary Jane hairbrush. It hurts less than a burn or being run over. Yeah. So my sisters and my brother know I look after any of their kids or grandkids that they do anything that's going to bring them harm, they're going to hurt. Anyway, the Mary Jane hairbrush was a hairbrush about this big. It was popular in the late 60s, early 70s. And I had long hair. And my mum would wallop my butt with the Mary Jane hairbrush every time I said, ouch. How would she cope now? Not being able to hit a kid's butt. Delightful. I'm glad you understand what I meant about the Mary Jane hairbrush. I broke a few on her, so my butt's pretty hard. My butt is still pretty firm. So, yes. Oh. Say hello back. Say hello back. That is so nice to hear. Oh, yeah, with the Mary Jane hairbrush breaking a few, I became a seasoned professional. And now my butt's so firm, anything will break if you hit me with it. And I'm not joking there. I'm definitely not joking. So, yes, but there were people that took it way too far. And that is why we started introducing laws to protect children. Am I against the protection of children? No. I think the people that overused corporal punishment on children deserved the punishment. However, we have bred 2 generations, 3 generations of children that have been told, oh, don't do that, that's not nice. Hey, they don't know what not nice is. They've had no experience of it. So, yes, it works both ways. And I've actually told off a parent for dragging a kid through a shopping centre by the hair. So, yeah, I paid babies. But the same could have been said with babies born with the advent of television. Now, my family did not get a television until 1974. So I was well and truly at school by then. And it was a black and white television in 1974. So it wasn't anything fancy. But our imaginations have been stifled. Our creativity has been stifled. Our understanding of aptitude has been stifled. We don't know what we're good at.